Agent, there's no time for pleasantries. The director decided to put the lounge on high alert. In your last mission, you were successful in defending the transit prodigy. Unfortunately, as the director predicted, that story created a backlash. It's not your fault, Agent. This was expected. NT Goat provided his testimony on his work. Both him and the director were having an intelligent conversation until Rainbow Spin Dash decides to intervene. Because of his involvement, along with another foamer we had to get rid of, the director has had enough and decides to take action. Your target is MSD Wolf, the director's former friend. He doesn't know what has gotten into her, but her behavior is getting out of hand. The director is now forced to expose his former friend. Your mission is to expose MSD Wolf. You're authorized to use any tactics necessary to suppress this pointless drama from within the transit community in the lounge. Let her friends, and the other foamers know that this pointless drama is not allowed in the lounge, and will take action. Should they refuse to cooperate, dismissed. And if you see something, write something. And good luck, Agent. Everyone at the lounge is counting on your success.
Welcome to the lounge. Today's topic is a bit troublesome. As I explained before about the differences between the two communities, the Kanika community, you have normal folks, and the goofies, and there's always drama within said community. But the transit community is different. We rarely get drama, and if one of ours does something crazy, news will travel faster than CNN. In our last episode, we were telling the story about Joshua the Transit Prodigy, and why NT Goat and MSD Wolf, also known as Chelsea, exposed him. And here I thought that was over and done, but I was wrong. A month later, I get a notification from NT Goat. He explained why he did what he did. I promised NT Goat I wasn't going to expose Chelsea if she would stop exposing people of the stupidest things, and I was going to drop that drama whether I promised NT Goat or not. But Rainbow Spin Dash threw his 2 cents in, and that was the part where I had enough. I've decided to take action and put an end of this childish drama. You're not a victim, Chelsea. You're a traitor to the community. I told you before not to piss off a storyteller. And if you watched the last video, I told you that your former friends have a lot of evidence against you. You should have just stick to binge-watching Inuyasha and fan buses and trains like the rest of us. The story starts off when my friend, a cosplayer, informed me that Chelsea blocked him. There was no reason as to why she did that. The cosplayer was checking up on her. But as I was thinking, why would she block her own friend? Joshua's situation pops up. It was the autism hashtag and his decision to wear women's clothing, which was already covered in the last video. There's a section I didn't show, which will be revealed throughout the story. So the situation with Joshua and the cosplayer bothered me, so I told another friend of mine. We'll call her Witness 1. For privacy reasons, I will not reveal said witness nor her voice transcripts. As soon as I brought up Chelsea's name, I was shocked at the revelation. Witness 1 left a very detailed voice message about Chelsea. I have to leave a few parts out. Again, for privacy reasons. Take a listen.
About Chelsea. Well, I decided to cut her off and block her because, one, she's too immature. I'm gonna tell you this. One time I was at Metropolitan Terminal working. She came to my job not once, but I told her one time, do not show up at my workplace unannounced. She listened, and then suddenly I was on my way to lunch leaving the platform, and suddenly I hear a little girl voice calling my name. And then there she goes. I'm like, Chelsea, I'm sorry, I have to go to lunch. I could have told her rudely. I could have asked her to leave me alone. I didn't want to be harsh, and plus I was wearing my vest because I don't want to get recorded or argue with a customer while I'm wearing a vest. But anywho, she overstepped my boundaries twice by coming to my job unannounced. And after careful consideration and observation, she used to brag a lot. My fault for not turning off the nearby friends feature. Remember that feature on Facebook? Well, after I moved out of Ridgewood, I turned it off. And before they discontinued the feature, she used to brag to everybody that I lived in Ridgewood. I told Chelsea not for nothing, but nobody doesn't need to know that I'm your neighbor, that I live in Ridgewood. I don't want no potential stalkers coming up to my place of residence. I don't like that. And sure enough, I had to block her. And also, she's bad news, and now she's pregnant, so I don't know what's her problem. I have her blocked. I've been hearing a lot of things, so just letting you know I'm no longer friends. I'm too old to hang out with a 25-year-old who has a curfew and who's immature, and yet busy playing MTA dress-up when she's not serious about finding a job with transit at her age. And I'm also disappointed in her that I sent her the job offer to be a cleaner. She did not apply, so I'm not going to help her anymore. I made a decision to cut her off because there was a lot of stuff I don't like about her. So there you have it.
Witness 1 no longer lives in Ridgewood. This incident happened years ago. I just now learned about this. Witness 1 has a photo of Chelsea taking a photo of the intercom, revealing the name of Witness 1's apartment. Now, how dumb you got to be to take a photo of an intercom and send it to the very person you're once friends with. We got a few male transit buffs who won't take no for an answer, and you put that woman in danger. You, as a female transit buff, should know better. And I don't want to hear any excuses on this from you or your friends. That alone is grounds for stalking. There's no excuse nor reasoning on this. As me and Joshua were scratching our heads as to why Chelsea is going insane, Nicole, codename NYC Transit, came forward with her situation with Chelsea.
Other real foreigner named Anti-Goat. Anti-Goat, I never met him. I've seen him on fucking group chat personalia. He literally, someone busted him for fucking exposing, and there were rumors going around that he is a conquester.
A conquester? For you non-transit buffs, that's the term we use. When someone goes and films abandoned stations, bus depots, train yards inside MTA's property, and restricted areas without MTA's permission, there will be a story of the conflict between NT-GOAT and NYC Transit in Season 3. Now for the final chapter of this story, which started my involvement. NT-GOAT did a video about Joshua. Chelsea collaborated with him. We'll skip to that part, since it was already covered in Season 2, Episode 3. I left this part out for this very reason. Take a listen, and this is the part when my friendship with her ended.
So Joshua claims saying that he's ready to become a father to the child, and then after that, the child was miscarriage from unknown reason. Oops. Ain't not my problem though, but...
Not your problem. You're months away of becoming a mother, and you're disrespecting a grieving father. I'm sure everyone who heard that will feel the same way if you suffer a miscarriage. That's something you should have mind your business on. I don't care if Joshua uses a hashtag and wants to wear women's clothing. The fact you being callous about his kid's unfortunate miscarriage is enough for me to consider you a traitor. And Joshua himself was angry about it. Rainbow Spin Dash chimes on the comment. That was a mistake, and Joshua made sure of it.
It's no use trying to speak common sense to Joshua. He's just gonna use his autism and LGBT card to defend his insecurities. So you let him be. Also, I find it offensive that this guy out of all people decided to use those cards to defend himself, not knowing he offended half of the world that also has autism, or their sexuality. So this is self-sabotage on Joshua's part.
So you're telling me that you personally know Joshua and his mother. You know the mother spent 9 months carrying him, and you're telling me that his own mother doesn't know his own son. And after spending 2 minutes trying very hard not to use the whole profanity in the book, and laughing, I'm not laughing at your comment, Dashi. I'm laughing at the fact that you got your info from an idiot who's going through the Keith Sylvan phase and living in an Inuyasha fantasy. Oh, one more thing, Rainbow Spin Dash. Before you comment, I want to make it clear. This is between you and Joshua. And before Chelsea tell you something stupid, I'm going by what I've been given. I'm here to defend Joshua. If anyone's gonna troll him, it'll be me. P.S. Joshua also has a PSA announcement for you. He couldn't reply to you, so I had to retype what was said.
You stupid fuckface simping ass bitch. I don't need to use my autism card to defend myself. Unlike half of you nincompoops, I can be responsible, I can take responsibility for my wrongdoings, and I don't bully or expose people, or get involved with drama. I never once used autism as a scapegoat to avoid consequences and such, so try that shit again. Secondly, I don't identify to the LGBT. Just because I wear certain things or do as I please doesn't make me of that, so quit your fucking assumptions. I actually can go to an agency where I was diagnosed to get proof, but I don't owe you shit, I don't owe anybody shit, and I'm damn sure not obligated to. I had it with your shit. So I'm going to tell you and Goaty and Chelsea and everyone else you got roped in this shit one more fucking time. Keep my name, my deceased child, and the people I care about out of your fucking mouth. You two timing, toxic ass, stupid ass, head ass bitch, I'm not fucking playing with y'all.
This concludes the story about the Chelsea situation. I've decided to close this saga. It's troubling and shouldn't even be a part of my series to begin with. Chelsea should just focus on being a mother and stop this foolishness. She needs to understand that not everyone is a storyteller. Someone will skip the story and just take action. As for her friends, they better start talking some sense into Chelsea. If something happens to her kid, it will be their fault. A real friend would not sit here and watch their friend self-destruct. This is Storyteller signing off. Until next time.
Good work, Agent. I can't believe one lady has that much pull only to be wasted in pointless drama. She could have used her powers for good, hell. She could have been a storyteller exposing the goofies of the Kanika community. I don't know what the director's feeling, but I know he didn't want to expose his former friend. But it happened. Here's hoping he's not forced to do it again. Return to base, Agent. We gotta pick up where we left off. Thank you for visiting Shadow Storyteller. If you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button and the bell for more content. Until next time.